Hey guys, look what I got. That's right, I got the HEXBUG BattleBots Arena. This kit comes with two RC BattleBots, and they compete within the arena that comes with this kit. So, I'm gonna quit talking, we're gonna open up the box, and we're gonna see what's going on inside. Alright guys, before I tear this thing open, I wanted to show you guys a couple things. One, this is what the radio looks like. I'll show you that in more detail a little bit later on. This is what each individual BattleBot looks like. They are packaged nicely in here. You can also see that they're exploded there to kind of see which pieces come off. And that's how you determine who the winner is. I'll get into all that a little more detail later on, but I wanted to give you that quick overview while we still had this in the package. Now I'm going to tear this thing open. Alright guys, here's everything that comes inside the box. Right here up front, I'm going to talk about the floor. This is the floor of the arena. It folds out. As you can see, this is the blue side right here. If you look right down there, you can see the red side. This thing flips out, so that makes up the floor of the arena, which is pretty cool. Thick quality cardboard is the material that makes it up. Right back here, we have at least part of the perimeter around the arena. We've got some little stompers right there. People can use those. Those are mechanically operated, so this can be family fun for multiple people at the same time, even if you're not even driving the BattleBots. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so underneath that, we've got the plexiglass right there. That adds a scale feel to the arena itself and makes the action that much more fun. So I'm going to put this thing together so we can take a look at it and we can drive the BattleBots and we can see them in action. Alright guys, the assembly of this was pretty quick and easy. Now the plexiglass was a little bit more of a challenge than the rest of it, but overall it wasn't too bad. Coming up next, I'm going to show you how to bind the radio to the BattleBot. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to bind your BattleBot to your radio, and it's really pretty easy. So what you want to do is pull this tab right there, and the radio has one too, so you pull that, and then you push that button there, and push that button there, boom, it binds. Now, that will only do that once you've pulled these tabs. The reason why we've got these tabs is because the good thing about this kit is all the batteries that you need come with it. Alright, so coming up next, I'm going to show you how Tombstone works. Okay guys, before I show you how Tombstone works, I want to show you that this will operate on 4 different channels. We are on channel 1 right now, as you can see right there. Alright, so when you've got, this kit comes with 2 BattleBots, and there is another set, BattleBots Rivals. Look for this video coming up soon, where you can have all 4 of these going at the same time. Alright, so let's get back to Tombstone. If you want to activate your main weapon, you use the same button that you use to bind the radio to it. There you go. It's pretty cool. And you hit that same button to turn it off. And you want to back it up. Go forward. Left and right. And you want to make sure that you're pointing the radio right at the vehicle itself. That's pretty darn important. Another thing I want to say about these BattleBots in general is they are bigger and beefier than I thought they were. I mean, see, I just smashed it right there. It didn't even, well, there's no issue at all. So let me shut this off. And we'll take a closer look at this. The tires are actually quite beefy. These are rubber tires. And let's take this off here. These are the pieces. You need to knock 3 pieces off Tombstone to defeat it. And if you look inside here, you can see these are the different motors that drive these different things. It's pretty darn cool, guys. And it's got some heft. It feels, I know it's a toy, but it doesn't feel quite as toyish as I thought it was going to be. Alright, coming up next, we're going to take a close look at Witch Doctor. Alright guys, we have Witch Doctor here, all bound up to the radio. Let's start things off with its spinning weapon. That's pretty cool, guys. Let's drive this thing around a little bit now. You can see this thing's nice and responsive. Definitely not slow by any means. Alright, let's give this a full throttle test. Oop. Yeah, this thing is really nice and responsive, guys. That's awesome. Now, you may have noticed that one of the pieces in the back there fell off. This thing has 3 different pieces that will fall off, and that will determine who wins and who loses. And in fact, I'm going to pull this thing up a little closer. That way we can talk about that. So one of the pieces fell off, and this other piece falls off right here. And this is not, it doesn't use a magnet to hold it on. It's a little clip there. Just pops in and out. This part, kind of like Tombstone, it's got magnets, and that holds that in. Now, when you put this on, you want to make sure that you hold it down like that. If you try and push down like that, it's not going to work for some reason the way that this is designed. That just doesn't work. So, for best results, push this down first, and then this back part will pop in and it'll be nice and secure. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to have fun because you're going to get beat all the time. So, another thing that I want to show you is these back wheels are kind of plastic. However, this has a nice rubber texture because these are where the motors are. Pop this thing off again. And we've got our motors here for the wheels. You can see the drivetrain there. It's all connected. And this motor right there spins the main weapon. All right, so coming up next, we are going to do a battle. All right, so I found a competitor to battle with me. And on the count of 3, we are going to battle. 1, 2, 3. That's not the way to start. I win. All right, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. Now we're going to go over the pros and cons. So as far as the pros go, the set comes with everything you need, including the batteries. That's huge. You get a set like this, let's say for a gift, birthday, Christmas, whatever. Batteries can always be an issue. Do you have the batteries? Do you have the right batteries? May or may not be true. When a kit like this comes with batteries, that's always a good thing. So as far as the assembly goes, the assembly's pretty darn easy, and overall, plexiglass was a little bit more challenging, but overall, not a big thing. Another cool thing about the kit is those little hammers back there. I'm going to do a quick demonstration because I didn't cover that really yet. Very responsive. The way that that spring is set, it feels like quality, so that is a good thing. The magnetic pieces fall off the BattleBots, so instead of destroying the BattleBots to determine the winner, all it is these little pieces fall off, and they're actually pretty durable because the battle that you actually saw, we did 3 battles. That was the final one to determine the winner. So instead of, you know, having 3 complete rounds in the video, I decided to go with the best round that showed the capability of the BattleBots the most. I like to keep things nice and concise when I can. And the other upside is as far as the BattleBots go, you do not have to be an RC expert to have fun with this. In fact, even when you really aren't sure what you're doing, it's still just a ton of fun. It's just a fun kit altogether, and I'm just smiling because it just was fun. Another very cool thing is you can battle with 4 BattleBots at the same time. That is a really good thing. Really, you can have 6 people having fun with this thing at the same time. You can have 2 people hitting those little hammers, 4 BattleBots going at the same time. I mean, it can entertain a lot of kids at the same time at a high level of fun. So that is good. I'm used to much larger radios, and even though these radios are really small, they are very small, it still wasn't that bad using them. I mean, it still fit in my hand okay, and I thought it was going to be ridiculously difficult to deal with that small radio, but that just wasn't the case. All right, as far as the cons go, the infrared radio system, that's definitely a con. I've got the studio, in most applications it's not going to be an issue, but with my studio lights here, these are very bright lights, and it interfered with the signal a little bit. Now when you watch the battle, you'll see there's a little hesitation here and there. That was purely from the studio lights. Now, when I had just regular lighting going, there was no hiccup at all. It worked perfect. Now, if you want to take it outside, that's something completely different. You will not be able to use these outside on a sunny day. That's one of the drawbacks of the infrared system. Like I said, it would have been great if this was a 2.4 gigahertz radio system, but again, I'm kind of nitpicking as a bit of an RC snob here. Even though the high quality cardboard flooring of the arena right here, even though it worked well, looks good, I still would have been happier to have a little plastic there. Would have been a little bit flatter, a little more uniform. I think it would have been better to have some plastic. I'm not sure if they went this direction because of potential slipping or not, but again, my preference would have been plastic. All right, overall, with all that being said, this is a winner and a ton of fun.